Hello! Welcome to another commentary. Where Sonic is a complete pest to traffic control. Because of Robotnik's traffic is controlled by a big dome.
They're just trying to do their job.
Oh yes, and I'm eating my own bread, so pardon crunches.
What kind of bread is it?
White bread.
Ooh.
I enjoy baking. God, I love the technology in this show. Oh, hang on. Press one button repeatedly, then leave.
It's a hard job, but somebody's got to do it.
Yep. An alarm grid, okay. And those goggles are amazingly cool.
Those goggles are right on Sonic eyeballs.
Let's not get into Sonic's anatomy. I read something somewhere where someone said the way he's able to run so fast is that he dislocates his own legs.
That's highly unlikely. But who knows?
So is his mere existence. Antoine, why are you here? Why are you not trading Tails?
You sure you want him trading Tails?
I meant Sonic and then, like, why bother with Antoine? Send him home.
Oh no. Squares!
My only weakness. Geometric shapes. This will make a great level in the video game. Oh,
It's like one of those Nickelodeon obstacle course reality TV shows.
Sonic would have an unnatural advantage. Put a good bet on this one. Well, I get the idea of, like, performing sabotage to Robotnik's infrastructure. Problem being, though, that kind of approach only works when there's an outside enemy that can take advantage of disruption of enemy lines and all
They're
that.
just trying to piss him off.
But yeah, that's the thing, though. I mean, their whole goal is to take Robotnik down.
If they get rid of traffic control, that means that for the next couple days, the city's probably going to be very disorganized, and any operations they do are going to be way easier.
Probably. Because as far as they're aware, there's only like a few groups besides theirs left here and there.
Yeah, they haven't. Have they met any? Yeah, they met Ari.
Ari doesn't come in until season 2.
Oh.
I think in this episode they're about to meet the only other group they've not seen yet. I shall thrust my nipples out. We shall stand here and not fire. Now we shall fire.
Ant is dead.
Thank the Lord. The goat man killed him.
Why is he so tall?
Why does he not look like a Sonic character?
Sonic and Tails are the only ones who look remotely like Sonic characters.
True. Well, Sally is partly.
Oh, no, she doesn't.
Shall I bring up how she looks in the new comics now?
She looks more like a Sonic character.
Apart from blades on her arms.
What does that have to do with it?
That's very Iron Man-y.
That is not a very valid criticism, but whatever. We're talking about SatAM today.
Okay. Anyway, Griff, he's taking them to Lower Mobius. Which is not actually that far down.
That looks dangerous.
And how on earth do you get out of that without falling down the shaft?
You hold your hands out like that to keep yourself in the seat.
Now, hang on a second. He's about to say something really silly. Come on, ratbots. Mention the ratbots. I want to talk about the ratbots.
Reminds me of Jack and Daxter.
Oh, ratbots. Ooh, badniks. I'm going to assume they're badniks. Oh, hang on a second.
What? I thought there was...
He's a robot!
Yeah.
I mean, unless they're giant roboticized rats and the rat he roboticized was a mutant,
That would be
makes
cool.
no sense. But that's not what's implied. It's like Robotnik created them years ago as tunneling rats. Presuming he...
It sounds like...
Yeah, he built them.
I bet in an earlier draft they were just giant engineered rats, and they're like, wait, that's way too gooey for us to smash.
Well, they didn't do it. They did it with their electric tails. I'm getting ahead of myself. His tusk is actually attached to his upper jaw there. You see that?
Wait, they're large rodents with electric tails?
Yeah.
Are they Pikachus?
Yes. Where did they get air from down here?
Don't know. Birds that can breathe in space.
Oh, no, yeah, I've seen people comment about this on YouTube, but this is really freaky.
Hey, what does he do?
This is just obscene. Watch. There is a pig serving hot dogs.
Maybe they're beef franks.
Well, to be honest, on Mobius, they would not be eating the flesh of each other. So it's highly unlikely that chili dogs are made of pork.
Humans eat monkey. Humans eat monkey flesh.
Yeah, but I don't think you'd find Sonic eating the flesh of a relative. I think most likely they were just Mobius
I think
animals.
you're overestimating the decency of people compared to their interest in exotic foods.
Chilled monkey brains.
Not like that, but yes, it is a real thing. I'm pretty sure people would eat chimpanzees if they could get them.
I wouldn't.
Well, yeah, but...
I like my bread. This delicious bread. I'm a chef. Then again, all I can really make is bread and Irish stew. Thank you, Grandpa.
all I can do is bake chicken and make pasta. I actually really like these robots. I think they're very cool.
They're very badnicky.
Yes.
Actually, come to think of it, they're in the sewers and there's a mutant rat. All that's missing is the ninja tagline. Oh god, that movie's out soon, isn't it?
Yes.
No, I'm not going to talk about it because that'll make this video extremely dated very soon.
But we always do that.
True. Actually, yeah. So basically, if that movie
Our
sucks,
videos are usually dated within a week.
yeah. It's a robot. Sorry, I'm going to be channeling my inner Linkara a lot, I think.
That's okay. Why is it green?
Because it's made of kryptonite. A little known fact. During that period where Sonic and Superman crossed over.
It's a Green Lantern ring.
There's a comic for that.
I know. If you're curious, search it on DeviantArt.
Where Sally becomes a Green Lantern.
Well,
Don't ask me why, she just does.
anyway.
Yes, this bread is delicious. Oh yes, Griff.
Yes, Griff. What do you think of Griff?
He's very goaty.
Yes?
More so than the drawing you did last night.
No, that doesn't need to be that dated.
Alright. obviously Sonic has the Flash's metabolism.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Flash literally has to have tons and tons of food.
Yeah.
They're just doing the hit one button repeatedly thing.
He's turning on and off the lights.
Which explains why the thing is dimming. It's not running out of power, it's just him being an Nimrod.
Can they help us? I don't know yet if we can trust them. But I know what to do.
Actually, come to think of it, their whole thing of, we couldn't survive without this power crystal. How? Is it just a lighting source? Or does it supply power
I think
for
it
such?
powers the entire city.
Or can they get an alternative energy source? I mean, I don't mean just like stealing the power thing, but like a power station of some kind?
Well, that would make them a lot higher profile and would probably require fuel.
Usually I would skip this part of the episode because it's boring. Because I don't much care about...
Oh god, what happened to her eyes?
And I don't much care about the romantic things of a couple of anthropomorphs, usually.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Ken Penders, and your entire run on Knuckles. I'm making the video dated.
We don't speak of him.
We don't. What is he, just like he who shall not be named now? Is he Voldemort for the entire Sonic community?
Hmm. Those are some very ugly flowers.
There was flowers? I thought they were mushrooms.
Oh. Well, they've got, like, leafy green bits.
In this world, I wouldn't stop them being mushrooms.
I just want to see Sally just, like, they leave and she just eats them all.
Now go away. I'm going to fry these up. Actually, I want Sonic to hit them and then go whop. 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 I was just wondering how long I could keep that going. Now, if you don't know what that reference is, for shame.
Since you kiss him almost every episode.
I've got to say though, SatAM is not really good at doing a they get along, they don't get along thing with Sonic and Sally.
It's like they're good friends and they just kind of goof around about it. But neither of them is like emotionally mature enough to like admit it.
They did a whole, I knew it was a serious kiss.
Yeah.
I mean, what are they at this stage? Friends with benefits?
I don't want to think
Actually,
about it.
no, I'm going to stop myself right there. Because not only is essentially a camp of teenagers out in the middle of the wilderness, so...
I'm having to censor myself very hard right now.
Oh, don't bother. Say what you want to say.
Ah, never mind. The moment has passed.
We are not commenting about this episode that much at all, are we?
I'm sorry.
Welcome to another episode of us rambling vaguely about Sonic-related things when prompted by imagery in front of us.
Yep.
And my bread. My delicious bread.
And screaming about animation errors about 2 seconds after they happen.
Hmm.
Well, that's very kind.
And now, oh yes, you get to see what the machine down in the Lake of Rings actually looks like in this episode.
I still wish it was magic.
Nope. And this is its science.
At least it's Chuck. Chuck is cool.
Or just call it Magitech then.
Yeah.
Good boy.
Push him in!
Feed him to the lake spirit so you may continue to reap its
We need sacrifices!
At that point, a tentacle forms out and drags him in, like... No, some sort of eldritch beast forms and swallows him up like the end of a Deadly Wish movie. I don't know, you wouldn't have seen that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll have to show you the clip.
Okay.
It's like the only bit of that movie I could actually find
Like,
where
why-
Cthulhu-like thing is summoned and then eats the guy who summoned him in a rather kind of scene. That's a descriptive word. Because that's the only word I can really describe it as.
I think what bugs me about Griff is he's...
There it is, there's the machine.
It's cool.
I'm assuming that is just the Chaos Emerald, or at least a Chaos Emerald.
It's a power gem.
Well, we'll see what Season 3 comic has to say.
Okay. I think what bugs me about Griff is that he's totally naked.
Yeah, he is.
It's a little weird.
Everyone else is at least wearing shoes.
Yeah.
But you naked? But you, Griff? No, you're completely naked.
Yeah.
And I respect you for that. Why put him in shadow? We know who it is.
Yeah. It looks nice. I like the effect.
It looks nice, but yeah, it's a very good effect, but it's a bit pointless.
What are those big white things in the village made of?
What big white thing? Oh, those arching things that look like
Yeah.
shells?
Yeah.
Mortar, I imagine? Or maybe they're the shells of big bugs, Morrowind style.
It'd be cool if they had a toxic jungle like in Nausicaa. We are not talking about this episode.
No. Actually, considering what Robotnik's been doing to the ecosystem of this planet, that's entirely possible somewhere.
I'll tell you who doesn't have a clue. Who? Look in the mirror.
I actually enjoy the slower episodes like this. It's just that when you're trying to like goof off about it, it's kind of harder to talk about.
Yeah, well, there's not really that much going on. It's just Griff steals the Power Stone and they get it back.
Well, it's nice. It's nice though for a change of pace,
Yeah.
and that they try to do things that are slower.
Well, there's more... Do I want to say there's more character building in this episode?
There's a lot. I'd have to really sit down and compare. Like, I'd say Sonic's Nightmare, or at least for Sonic, was a better character episode.
So whose character episode was this other than Griff's? Because he was never seen
This
again.
was Sonic's episode. Because it's about him learning to be less...
Share.
Yeah.
I think it's more like...
What does he have?
Some guardian you are.
Antoine trade Knuckles in all his ways.
This bread is delicious. And yet again, Sonic swims.
Oh well.
What?
He cut that out.
Actually, since I'm making Sonic sound effects, I can then replace it with swears.
The
What's that supposed to
sponge.
be? It's
I have no idea what that is.
How does he know? Is that
it
a
part
piece
of
of the
the-
power?
I think it is. It's part of the Power Stone. Why?
He broke a part of it off.
What is it made out of?
It's a very flimsy rock because Sonic breaks it in his bare hands earlier. Sorry, later. And apparently
It's
an
just
energy
candy.
crystal-
It's just a large piece of like sugar candy.
Oh, we have weapons made of wood. In a near post-apocalyptic future ruled by a despot. Get back, I have wood.
Get back, I have wood.
So I can actually read Warp 7.
Yes.
That is quite impressive. Starfleet should...
There's a tiny Starfleet crew inside him. The tiny engine room. My tiny captain telling him to give him more.
Exactly.
Guess not.
Make it so number one. I wish Sonic still had that ability in modern stuff to do that whole drill through the ground thing.
He doesn't Archie. He will occasionally dig holes.
Oh! Ooh, now it's the King of Rats.
Thank you, sir.
I think this is more an episode of like Sonic, you know, like turning the other cheek. I suppose you could call it Christian.
I'd say sharing is a good thing because there's a lot of things that are related to that,
I suppose.
like as a theme.
Hmm.
I was desperate.
That's good animation.
We have not been commenting about this episode at all.
Oh,
It's about
yeah,
to
we
end.
just did. We actually have been commenting a good amount.
Well, we kind of did, but I was mostly interested in my bread.
That's okay.
Boom! He destroys
I
half
want
the
Sonic
planet.
to eat the other half. I think I just generally want characters to eat things for no reason.
And yet you've done very little of that in Ghost in the Future.
Because half my cast can't eat. I know.
Sonic, you're awesome, Sonic, with your massive mouth. Anyway, that's the end of the episode.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.